Hello, we're starting the Pilates workout level 1, beginning with the core ab crunches. So, lying with your back on the mat, place your hands behind your neck in a hand hammock and exhale, rise up to the center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and on the third exhale, roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, twist your right rib cage towards your left hip, dropping your shoulders, keeping your neutral spine. Second inhale, exhale, inhale, and third exhale, roll down. And repeat on the other side as you exhale, rise up, twist your right rib cage to your, left rib cage to your right hip bone. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, roll down. That's the first set. 2 more to go. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, rise up. Drop shoulders, drop neutral spine. Lean neck back into hands. Keep breathing. And on the third exhale, roll down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, twisting right rib towards left hip. Dropping shoulders, dropping tailbone. Keep breathing. And exhale and roll down while I fix my watch. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, twist your left rib cage to your right hip bone, keeping both hips anchored. Inhale, exhale, dropping shoulders. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And third exhale, you can roll down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rise up. Neutral shoulders. The more you roll up, the more your shoulder blades drop. And inhale and exhale, roll down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rise up to the center. Inhale, stay, exhale, stay, inhale, stay, exhale, stay, inhale, stay, and exhale, roll down. This is the third set, by the way. Exhale, rise up. I'm doing the wrong side, so do it with me. Your left rib cage towards your right hip bone. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, roll down. Go ahead and do the last twist to the right rib cage towards left hip bone. We're doing this solo. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, roll down. Now we're ready to flip over onto your stomach to do the back extensions. Lying on your belly with your head to the side, cheek on the mat, hands under your shoulders, elbows on the mat as well. Your legs relaxed. You're going to inhale, stretch your chest forward, out and up. Take your hands off the mat and breathe 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep your glutes released, exhale, inhale. And on the third exhale, you can roll down. Twist your head to the other side. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rise up. Wherever your chin goes, your chest follows. Hands off the mat. Inhale, exhale. No glutes, inhale, exhale. Third inhale, and exhale, rolling down. Twist your head to the other side. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, rise up. Sequentially rocking through your upper back, keeping your hips anchored. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last inhale, and exhale, roll down. I'm doing 1 extra exhale. You can just rest here. Inhale, you're going to twist now. Exhale, rise up. Twist your left rib cage towards your right hip bone. You're slightly twisting, it's still in back extension. And exhale, roll down. That was 3 breaths. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, rise up, other side. we're going to alternate. Inhale, stay, exhale, stay. Inhale, stay, exhale, stay. Inhale, stay, and exhale, roll down. 2 down, 4 to go. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll up. Twisting. Inhale, stay. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, rolling down. Switching your head to the other side. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale, roll up. Now your right rib cage twists towards your left hip bone. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And roll down. We're going to go on now. So we're going to the table cat-cow sequence, stabilizing your core, your middle, while mobilizing your upper spine and lower spine. Hug your navel to your spine. Hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. You're going to stretch your chest over the front edge of your mat and your tail over the back. Exhale, go through neutral. Inhale, rise up through the curved spine. Exhale through neutral. Inhale, arch. Exhale. Inhale, rise up to cat. Exhale, release. Inhale to cat. Exhale, release. Inhale to cow, curving your middle up to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Inhale to cat. And then hang over hips over ankles. And then go ahead and turn over and lie back on your back. And you're going to find neutral spine, so your lumbar spine is off the mat, your sits bones are anchored, your low ribs are falling into your fingertips, with your arms feel like chicken wings. And we're going to do the arches and curves. So you're going to imprint your low back as you inhale right now into the mat. Exhale, release it. And then you're going to inhale and arch, lifting your low back off the mat, but not your ribs. Exhale, release it. Inhale, scooping, imprinting your low back into the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, arch, lifting your low back off the mat, but not your ribs. Exhale, release. Inhale, imprint, sending your tail towards your heels. Exhale, release. Inhale, arch. Exhale, release. Inhale, imprint. Exhale, release. And now we're going to do knee circles, I believe. So find your neutral spine, bring your knees over your pelvis, and you're going to draw spectacle-sized circles with your kneecaps over your hip bones, so that your knees separate and then come back together again through the center line. You're going to do approximately five circles, keeping your neutral spine the whole time, which is harder than it sounds. You have to sink your sits bones as you bring your knees up over your belly. Now reverse directions 5 more times. Relaxing your upper body, keeping your low ribs anchored. You're moving your legs above your pelvis, just in small little circles with a stable neutral core. And next we have bridges, I believe. Yes, indeed. So you're going to start with an imprinted spine and peel your tailbone off the mat until your hips are in between your shoulders and your knees. You're making as straight of a line as possible, but lower your chest, lower your weight between your chest, and then roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Following your own breath, you can exhale as you roll up. You can reach your hands off the ground to advance it a little bit. And inhale while you hold, exhale, roll down. Just keep breathing, in other words. And we're doing 5 of these. This is the second one. I'm trying to keep my shoulders out of it here. As you lift your hips, try to keep your glutes released. Another way to advance the exercise so you feel your core, your abdominals, and your hamstrings. Another way to advance the pose is to slide your heels towards your shoulders. So you're engaging a little current of contraction through your legs. And I believe we're doing one more. Rolling up. Really try to rotate your pelvis through so your pubic bone is lifted higher than your high hip bones. Exhale, rolling down. Rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. And roll down. And now we're done. Moving on to the abductors. You're going to line your elbow up with the corner edge of your mat and your knees with the other edge, front edge of your mat. So you're making a kind of a diagonal V shape with your body. You're pushing your hip away from your waist, and you're going to lift your ankles and lift your knees 10 times. This is 4, I believe, 5, 6. You can put your hand on your hip to keep it honest, keep it reaching forward. So you do 10 of those, and then you switch so your top leg is on the mat and you lift your inner thigh of your bottom leg. This is 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. 6. The more you push your hip away from your waist, the harder it will be, but the more you'll get your inner thigh muscles. 8, 9, 10. Oh, 10. And then switch legs again, reaching your ankle towards the wall behind you, and then you're going to lift at your hip. This is 2, 3. Keep breathing. I exhale as I lift. 4. Keep reaching. It's like someone's pulling your ankle away from your waist. 6, 7. Only go as high as you can keep your hip stable. 9. Oh, no, that was 10. Good job. Resting for a second. And then with your hips stable, you're going to draw 5 circles. I'm starting by going backwards. They're very small. And you're going to lift your ankle above your hip, behind your hip, below your hip, and in front of your hip. That's the path the circle takes. 5 in one direction. I don't like these, they're really hard. And then 5 in the other direction. This is 3. You can do it. 4. Keep going. 5. And relax. You stretch your hip on that side. So take if you're on your left hip, you put it in front of your right knee, or opposite if you did your other leg. And you just draw your leg in and stretch that inner glute muscle, the hip muscles that you just worked out. Now you can sit up and swivel around so you can still see your TV monitor, computer monitor. Line your elbows up with one edge of the mat and your knees up with the other. Stack your hips on top of each other. Lift your ankles and push your hip away from your waist. Use your hand to self-assess that it stays in the same place. 1. Keep breathing. 2, 3. You're going to do 10 of these. Holding your hips stable. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do your inner thigh next. And lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You really can't lift that high if you're keeping your hips anchored. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then switch legs. The top leg is parallel to the ground as if someone's pulling your ankle away from your waist the whole time. You're going to lift your leg and lower it, hinging at the hip socket, not at the spine. This is 3. Keep breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10, and relax. Getting ready for the leg circles. Starting with your leg parallel to the floor, reaching away from your waist with your foot. Draw a circle in front of your hip, below it, behind it, and above it. 4 more times. Total of 5. That was 2. This is 3, 4. Oh, that must have been 5. Sorry. You do 5 total. Then rest, then reverse. Behind, below, in front, and above your hip socket. This is 2. Keep breathing. This is 3, 4, and 5. And then take that hip that you just worked out, put that foot in front of your other knee, and stretch that hip out. Keep breathing, just relax your spine. I do believe we're moving into 100s. So with a neutral spine, tailbone drop, low ribs dropped, you're going to lift your shoulders up. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, and you can lower your legs if you want. Inhale for 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea how many more. 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, keep your hips neutral. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and relax, bringing the soles of your feet together to stretch your inner thighs a little bit, and then roll up. 2. Lie on your stomach for mini push-ups. So you're going to put your toe pads on the mat so you can use your foot. You're going to lift your knees off the mat, then your hips with your hands under your shoulders, then you're going to lift your ribs, and if you want, you can do 10 little pulses or just collapse. Knees, hips, ribs, collapse. Make sure your ribs go with when you push up. collapse those. 3, knees, hips, ribs. 4, knees, hips, ribs. 5, knees, hips, ribs. 6, knees, hips, ribs. 7, knees, hips, ribs. 8, knees, hips, ribs. 9, I'm getting tired. I don't know about you. I'm going to stop right there. 9 it is. You can do another one if you want. And next, you're going to roll onto your back. What are you going to do? We're going to do the ab crunch twists. So this is all about keeping your neutral spine and neutral shoulders as you twist. Rolling up as high as you can, leaning your neck back into your hands. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Exhale and release. Inhale, relax. Exhale, rolling up. See, I dropped that shoulder. Inhale and relax. 8 more. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Really find the alignment. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale. I have no idea how many of these we're on. Exhale, rolling up. Really drop those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Use those upper abs. Inhale the bottom. Exhale, rolling up. You really are twisting in your waist and above. Waist and below stays the same. Inhale to lower down. Exhale to roll up. I think this is the last one. It is, and relax. What do we have next? We have, drum roll. We have the down dog push-ups. So you're going to find yourself in down dog in a upside down V shape. And you're going to lift your ankles, lift your hips towards your hands, bring your head over your knees, and then send it all back. So push all the way back, heels drop, then lift, hips, shoulders push forward, then everything falls back. Hips go forward, everything goes back, heels drop, heels lift, hips lift, shoulders lift, everything falls back, heels drop. Then you're going to reverse. So, bending your knees first and lifting your heels. Lift your knees, send them forward, lift your shoulders forward, and then send it all back. Drop your knees, bend your elbows, shoulders forward, lift your hips up. Drop your heels, bend your knees, bend your elbows, send it forward, send it back and up. Knees bend, elbows bend, reaching forward, send it back and up. Knees bend, elbows bend, forward, push up. Keep going, you can do it. Knees, elbows, push forward, then up. Way more fun than regular push-ups. Knees, elbows, forward, then push up. And drop your heels, bend your knees. Reach forward, push up. Knees, elbows, reach forward, push up. Knees, elbows. Collapse on the mat and rest in a prayer pose. Breathing sideways into your rib cage like you have gills, like a fish. And then rising up for the next exercise, which is on your back. You are going to lift your knees over your hips in, I believe, a neutral spine. And your knees are going to stay the same distance away from the floor. So you're going to squeeze your knees together like they're one leg. And you're going to keep your ribs on the mat, put your hands underneath your ribs, and you're going to twist to the side, but you're just lifting one knee higher than the other for a really low abdominal deep twist. It's super small. And if you do it right, keeping your ribs on the mat as you lift your hip, it is really great for your low abdominals. So lift the right hip. This is like number 4 or 5. Lift the left hip and roll it back. Lift the right hip and roll it back. Left hip. Keep breathing, lower it. Right hip. And then stretch it out a little bit. We're going to do the tip overs. There's a name for them, but I can't remember them. So your legs are parallel to the ground, your heels are flexed. You're going to move your hips to the right, lower down the right side of your spine, hook your legs in a U shape, down and back, up and over, and then line them back up with your center. Then you reversed, hips to the left, legs past your hips, hook a U-E, reach them up and over your right spine, and then center them. Reverse again. To advance the pose, you can take your hands off the mat. And rolling down. I exhale as I do the U-E. Inhale to roll up. Exhale. Hook a U-E. Inhale to rise up. Lowering down the left side of the spine. Hook a U-E. Roll up the right side of the spine. And reverse. Tip to the right, roll down the right. Straight legs fused together. Exhaling, then inhale, rise up the left side. Roll down the left side. Legs past hips, hook a U-E, roll up the right side. And then pause and stretch however you see fit. As I check in on the next exercise, which is the crab or the back extensions. So you're going to lift your hips so that your shoulders are over your wrists, and your knees are over your ankles. Drop your hips between your hands, then lift them. As much of the flat spine as you can get. Really lift your hips high from the tailbone. That was 5 lifts. And then you're going to plank if you want with straight legs. Lower your toes, lift your head back and up. My hips are in between my hands and my feet. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And then stretch your low back out a little bit. We're going to do full roll down, the classic Pilates roll down. And roll up. So with your hands over your head, you're going to roll up your spine, squeezing your abdominals to come up. Don't pump, curling into a ball shape. Then inhale, stretching tall. Reaching your hands out wide. Exhale, curve your spine, nose towards navel as you roll one vertebra at a time. Stretch your legs and your hands. Lift your hands over your head. Exhale, bringing your spine with you. Little ball shape. Extend your hands and your legs. Then curve back through. Reaching your hands up, rolling up. Ball shape. Stretch it out. Curving, rolling down. Stretching it out. Rising up, bending your knees as you come up. Stretching it out. Curving through, pelvis, pelvis, pelvis goes first. Stretch it out, rising up. Squeeze for 3 seconds. Those core muscles take time, but they'll work. No pumping. Exhale, curve through the roll down. Keep breathing, stretching out, reaching your hands over your head. Let your head follow your hands. Squeeze those abdominal muscles. They're getting tired now. And then stretch it out. Go right into the saw. So take your left hand to your right toe, then your right hand to your left toe, and keep your shoulders dropped. Keep everything below your waist in the same spot. So you're really articulating through your upper spine, finding the twist above your waist. Inhale, come up. Exhale and twist. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, return. And that's it for Pilates. We're going to move on to some stretching for another 15 minutes. So the first thing you're going to do is straighten your leg and press your leg into your hands as you inhale. As you exhale, walk your hand up your leg an inch and do that 5 more times. Inhale, push. Exhale, walk your hand up. Inhale, push. Exhale, walk up another inch. Inhale, push. Exhale, walk up. And the last one, inhale, push. Exhale, hold there for 5 breaths. You can hold on to your toes if you like and try to drop your hip down away from your waist. If you need to bend your knee to feel the stretch in your hamstring, that's fine. And then you're going to bend your knee and cross it past your center line. If you have a block, you can put your knee on the block. Tuck your toe in under your or on top of your long leg and stretch your hand in the opposite direction. Let your gaze fall across that palm. To advance the pose, you can straighten your twisted leg. In this case, it's my right leg. And hold on to it with your left hand and breathe into the stretch. Then you can release it. And stretching your hip by bending your knees, bringing your right ankle over your left knee, grabbing the back of your left thigh, and then twisting to the left, dropping your, that would be your right foot, to open and stretch your hip a little more. So now you're going to switch legs. Inhale, press your leg into your hand. Exhale, walk your hand up. Inhale, press, and exhale, walk your hand up. Inhale, pressing. Exhale, walk your hand up. This could mean lifting your hand a millimeter or an inch. Progress can be any shape or size. One more inhale, push, and exhale, walk your hand up. Hold for 5 breaths. You can grab your big toe and drop your hip away from your waist, bending your knee to feel the stretch in your hamstring, or straightening your leg and flexing your foot for an advanced position. And then you can bend your knee and pass it across your center line. Let your gaze fall over your left hand. To advance the pose, you can straighten your leg and push your hip away from your waistline and breathe. Trying to drop your shoulders into the mat. Then rolling back onto your back. And now twisting into a double knee bend hip stretch. Take your left ankle over your right knee. Grab the back of your right thigh and stretch your left hip. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And then you can drop your right foot and twist to the right, getting a deeper hip stretch through the top of your hip. And you're going to roll up into rolling like a ball position. Inhale, roll back. Hug your navel to your spine. That's all you need to do to roll back. Exhale is all you need to do to roll forward. Just play with that, trying to keep your spine in the exact same position and feel a nice fluid roll down and up your spine, or up and down your spine, up your spine, down your spine. It's a balance thing. It's also a core strength thing. If you want to advance this idea, you can straddle your legs. Inhale as you roll back. Exhale, try to balance forward. It's definitely harder. Hug your navel to your spine. Simply inhale. It's all you need to do to roll back. Exhale, squeeze those abs and dive your head between your knees. I'm demonstrating here how difficult it is. Inhale. Exhale. Push your head forward and try to balance at the top. Inhale. Fall back. Exhale. Keep your spinal shape. Just move your core. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, push forward. It gets easier with practice. Then you're going to bend your knees and let your knees fall out to the side. Kiss the soles of your feet together and just hang forward. Hang forward and breathe while I fix my hair. Then you're going to straddle, and I'll readjust here to face the camera. You're going to rock your hip bones forward. You can bend your knees if you like, and just hang forward. Breathing. Every exhale, collapse closer to the floor. Let gravity take you into a deeper stretch. All you're doing as you exhale is surrender. Then you're going to tip to one side. Let's go to your right side. Reach your hand up and over your ear, and then behind your ear, and lift your chest as you press your elbow into your inner thigh. And then oscillate between those two, reaching over your big toe and then lifting up to the ceiling. And then go to the other side, pressing your elbow into your inner thigh. Try to drop your shoulder blades down your back. Then inhale, reaching to the heavens, lifting your chest. Exhale, reach over your big toe. Then you're going to just roll forward and then roll up. And come into a cross-legged position. You're going to twist to the left, bringing your right elbow over your left knee so that both hands are on the edges, the corners of your mat. And then you're going to do the other side. So ideally your shoulder blades, or your collarbone rather, your shoulders are in line with the top edge of your mat, with the end of your mat. So you're getting a very deep stretch through your sidelines. Then we're going to roll to your belly. You're going to reach your right hand back and grab your right foot, your inner ankle. Press your knee away from your center and your chest in the opposite direction. And then just lower your head to your hand and press your foot into your glute, pressing your tailbone down and underneath you like you're curving your low spine. So you're pressing your pubic bone into the mat to get a deeper thigh stretch. And then switch sides. Grab the inside of your ankle and stretch your chest over the front edge of your mat while you push your foot and knee over the back edge of your mat, bottom edge. And then just relax, pressing your ankle towards your hip. Press your tailbone toward the mat to engage a thigh stretch. Then you're going to rise up into a lunge. Bring one leg forward, drop your other knee, and you can hold yourself up on your hands or you can drop to your knees, and all you're trying to do is drop your hips. To advance the pose, you can rise up and drop your hips some more. And then rise up, press your hand into your arch of your foot as you lift your chest towards the ceiling and keep dropping your hip, drawing your ankle into your thigh as much as you can. And then put your hand on your knee and arch away from it, and then extend that leg behind you and switch sides. So you're gonna have a nice deep lunge. There's really no rules to this except for just dropping your back knee. And if you want to drop your elbows, that's great too. Breathing into the stretch as you just relax your hips. That's all you have to do. And then you put your same hand on that knee, push away from it as you drop your hips even more, opening your chest and lifting it towards the ceiling. If you like, grabbing your ankle, drawing it towards your bum as you drop your hips even more, and arch your chest upward towards the ceiling. And then moving to the hamstring stretch, let your hips fall over your back knee, and then you're going to really try to find your sits bones and extend your sits bones over your back ankle to find kind of a flat back position. I just demonstrated curved back versus flat back. Just breathe into that stretch, and then you can hang over, curving your spine. Again, allowing gravity to take you into a deeper stretch. And then switch sides. So put your ankle in line with your center line. Extend your sits bones. Try to lift your chest over the front toe. Draw your leg bone down towards the ground so your hips are equidistant from the ground. Keep breathing. Feeling the hamstring, especially the top of it, right under your glutes. Then you can exhale and hang forward. Gravity is your friend. It will do all the work if you will surrender to it. And then coming to your stomach, you're going to extend your left hand palm down, bend your right knee, cross it past your center line, and put it on the ground. And you're getting a nice spiral through, especially through your upper spine. To advance the pose, you can bend both knees. You can lift your head or relax it. It kind of changes the shoulder stretch. Keep breathing, and then roll onto your belly and switch sides. So your right hand is palm down, your left leg crosses your center line. The higher you lift your hand, the more you'll get a shoulder stretch. The lower you have your hand, the more of a torso and rib stretch you'll get. Again, to advance the pose, you can bend your knees, both knees, dropping your head or lifting it as you wish. All you have to do is keep breathing. Then rolling onto your back and into a child pose. Let your hands fall beside your ankles, palms up. Gently knit your navel up towards your spine and breathe sideways into your ribs like you have gills like a fish. Try to keep your head heavy as you expand your rib cage with every breath. And that is the end.